Welcome to Tomsk, to the special economic zone of technical and innovative type. It is the only zone of the four which is situated beyond the Urals, in the very center of Russia. The territory of over 200 hectares is the zone creating a positive environment for investments, access to markets and great potential of the two continents at once, Europe and Asia. Land plots with the infrastructure provided out of state funds, as well as the group of buildings and facilities, are ready for hosting innovative business. Why Tomsk? Because it is a historical and intellectual center of Siberia and geographical center of Russia, situated right in the middle between Moscow and Vladivostok. Tomsk is a unique city where one can find both the wisdom of centuries and the energy of youth. Tomsk is one of the leading Russian centers of education and science. It is here where the university and the technological institute were the first to be founded beyond the Urals. Today, they both have the status of national research and innovative universities. Nowadays, the educational potential of Tomsk Oblast comprises 7 state universities, 3 institutes, 11 branches of higher educational institutions of other cities, state scientific institutions, international educational and research centers. Graduates of Tomsk universities, being young and enthusiastic, are likely to become the most valuable resource, personnel resource for the SEZ residents.
The most important thing about Tomsk, which makes the city different from other regions, is its scientific and educational potential, focused especially on applied research and development. It means that there is science working for the benefit of business and very often under its orders.
Tomsk Special Economic Zone is located on the two sides. The northern side, situated in close proximity to facilities of Tomsk-Neftekhim, and the southern side, situated near Akademgorodok. The Special Economic Zone territory has good transport accessibility. It takes 20 to 30 minutes to get to either side from the city center. The northern side is of 14 hectares with additional 62 hectares reserved for potential investors' projects. The site is principally meant for facilities of innovative businesses. The area of southern side is 192 hectares. Additional 77 hectares are being reserved. The residents have an opportunity to lease high-grade offices and laboratories. The residents are provided with 1 to 4 hectares land plots, with all the necessary utilities included: central heating, electricity, gas, water, telecommunications, for the construction of their own buildings. The price for utility connections is minimal. The special zone ensures special conditions. According to the estimates of the Ministry of Economic Development and Trade, all privileges concerning tax, customs, land and the use of the infrastructure built out of the state funds can reduce investor expenses for a project by almost 30%. It is a very important advantage compared to the Russian Federation practice so far. Investors have had to buy land plots by auction, take a long time over agreeing on technical specification with monopolistic companies, spend a good deal of money on construction of utility networks and infrastructure. We believe that the time saving is about 2–3 years. Besides, the free customs zone regime in the SEZ territory helps reduce significantly the time spent on cargo execution and provides proper benefits. For example, import customs duties for the SEZ residents are 0%, property tax and transport tax for 10 years are 0%. Profit tax and social security fees are substantially lower. Under the free customs zone regime, the resident does not pay export duty or import duty and consequently VAT. So the goods are exempt from at least 18 to 35 of its cost. Therefore, the regime of a free customs zone facilitates profitable siting in the SEZ territory of high-tech enterprises, the construction of which demands the import of expensive equipment, raw and building materials, components from abroad. 4 steps to become the resident. First, a company makes an application for the status of a resident, a business plan and a set of necessary constituent documents. Second, the project is considered and approved by the Supervisory Board of the Special Economic Zone. Third, the project is considered by the Expert Council of the Ministry of Economic Development of the Russian Federation. Fourth, following the decision of the Expert Council, the Ministry of Economic Development and the management company make an agreement with the potential resident on technical and innovative activities in the territory of SEZ. 4 priority areas for residents' projects and activities are the following: information technology and electronics, medicine and biotechnology, nanotechnology and new materials, resource-saving technologies. Currently, the project of creating the special economic zone in Tomsk is being actively put into practice. Construction of utility networks and transport infrastructure are to be finished. Customs infrastructure has been put into operation. The regime of a free customs zone has been applied. The Center for Innovations and Technologies and the Engineering Center, with the total area of more than 30,000 square meters, were introduced at the southern site for the organization of SEZ residents' work. Currently, there are 57 residents carrying out their activities in full force. NIOST and SEZ Tomsk have already built their own processing facilities on the northern side. 7 other companies are all set to turn up at building plots. On the whole, about 100 companies will be able to become residents of the special economic zone. The construction of infrastructure is to be completed in 2012. The residents are planning to create about 10,000 working places till 2025. More than 1,000 working places have been created so far, and 10 projects in progress are financed by foreign capital. The special economic zone has become a flag under which a lot of companies make a decision to launch new production in the territory of Tomsk SEZ. So it is a driving force which helps attract new investments, creates good investment climate, sets high business standards and enables investors to implement their full-scale projects. The special economic zone is an optimal point for science-intensive production in the territory of Russian Federation. In fact, the creation of the special economic zone for Tomsk Oblast is the formation of a new industry. The mission of the Tomsk SEZ to form a unique environment for active development of innovative business is possible. Tomsk has or is going to have everything we need for that. Here is the image of the special economic zone of technical and innovative type Tomsk in the nearest future. Elaborate logistics, comfortable offices, modern production premises, picturesque parks, public gardens, ponds, recreation zones. The main thing that Tomsk as a city of students already has today is a great army of highly educated, active and creative youth. So, if you have ideas of producing innovative products or you are sure your business needs growing and developing, welcome to Tomsk.